What's up, everybody? This is my first episode in English. Welcome to Irlanda Talk Show. The translation is pretty much easy. It's gonna be like Ireland Talk Show. Oh, Ireland sounds good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Ireland Talk Show.
Ireland Talk Show. So welcome to our channel. I would like to ask you to subscribe because when you do this, you're gonna be helping us here. Give it a like, share it to your friends because we have a special guest here today who's gonna be talking loads of stuff here. We actually were talking like for more than an hour and now we're gonna just need to repeat again how easy that could be. So today's episode is gonna be full in English from this side and a broken one from this side, okay? And also that one as I don't know. How's yours?
Well, let's see.
Let's see. So I just learned a new word, coconut.
Coconut.
Say that again.
Knuckle touch.
Knuckle touch.
Exactly the same.
Romeo is on the house. So man, I appreciate you come here like all the way. So thank you very much. I hope you feel yourself at home. So it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Much appreciated, much love.
Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about loads of things, right?
Too right.
So let's start. I don't know. Some people at home they don't know you yet. So who are you?
Oh, I'm just a gringo that has a lot of friends that are Latinos.
They're Latinos.
Yeah, nah. I'm a hip hop.
Nice.
I'm a hip hop artist with my friends Acazero Sejayum and Tanzim from Venezuela and Brazil. So yeah, we're a hip hop group from many different countries. We have 2 parts of the album that released in October and January. So go and check that out on Spotify. Acazero Sejayum from Salvador, Brazil. Put all the hard work in. So
you just released another one?
Yeah, it's the second part of the album that was released yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So let's clap for those guys here. That's really cool, man. And the work you all do. I don't know, just like getting different nationalities. Do your job. Your passion. Follow your passion. Actually. That's great music, right?
Too right, yeah.
So why and when did you start with this project?
So at first it was about discovery of Latin America because there's a lot of stereotypes around the way that the media portray Latin Americans. I always give this example because it's the finest example I can say because Europeans have a perspective of the Pablo Escobars, the El Chapo Guzmans. That's what we grew up learning from. And if you talk about Brazil, the first thing you think of is football or samba or something like that. It's something stereotype.
Carnival.
And then it's like
Stereotypes,
yeah, so it's like that. And then I was like, okay, if you watch Scarface, they portray the Cuban man as the drug dealer, immigrant escaping the country from Fidel Castro's regime and the freedom and the way that the police were looking at him, they're all the same, when he's interrogating them. And then it's like they're in Bolivia and there's like the drug lords, and then it's like the Colombians are the cartel movers, and they're all fighting, all Latin Americans fighting against each other. And it's like there's not many like North Americans in it. It's all Latin Americans, and the horrible portrayal that the media has been shown. And Europeans were heavily invested in this, and it's like all these countries are destroyed by the likes of the Pablo Escobars and the El Chapo Guzmans, and we glorify this, and I never understood it.
Yeah,
and
that's
why
true. Yeah, that's true.
We don't know their pen.
Yeah, and we can't. Yeah, that's really true, man. Yeah, when you watch a movie or something like this, you're like, oh yeah, somehow. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that Brazilians always think when I say, it's like, have you watched The City of God? And then it's like, we all, all Europeans grew up thinking that everyone's from the favelas and that it's all gangs and drugs and this and that. And then you hear the Brazilian man and it's like, yeah, it's not all like that.
Yeah, it's not like that.
So some parts, it's like Brazil's a very big country. And it's like, it's like people are very smart and come from different areas and whatever else and blah blah blah. It's like they think people are uneducated from Brazil or something. It's like it's not like that at all. There's very, very smart people, there's very educated people, there's some good music, like the likes of bossa nova and whatever else, samba, and
it's like you say, it's it's stereotype, and it's funny that you just said that, because I'm gonna share something that happened to me like 2012. I still remember. You see, like how old I am, but not as old as Hugo.
Shut up! Don't stop.
Hugo helped to
Come on, man.
helped to build the harp bridge here in Ireland. Do you know that? Yeah, he was helping. Yeah, he was helping to build.
Come on.
to build that. I was living in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, and I was speaking like to a guy from Canada, and he came to me, "Oh, so you're a Brazilian?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Brazilian." "Oh, so you're rich?" "No, I'm not rich." "Why?" "No, because you are here." And I was like, "What the fuck? It doesn't make much sense." And he was like, "Oh, so you're from favela?" And I was like, "Come on, man, can't you balance, you know?" It's not like, the one point to another, like you have there's so many things going on.
And we don't have like fucking monkeys jump everywhere, from...
Yeah, some people still believe that, right?
Yeah, but see, the funny thing is as well is that, I listen to a lot of Brazilian hip hop, and the thing is that Mano Brown, first thing you say, Mano Brown, most Brazilians know who Mano Brown is.
Yep,
but he's so smart. And I was watching the documentary on Hashanai's MCs, and just the stuff he was saying is like, it's like, why do people think that someone from the favelas can't be this smart? Like, the way he raps, the way he says things. And I remember I was watching the interview that he was doing. I don't know if they were like politicians or journalists or whatever, but where they're all sitting around, and he's like, I wouldn't call them drug dealers, I call them merchants. And he's like he's explaining about oh, you look at us like this, and it's like, who's gonna protect the people in the favelas? It's like the people from the favelas are gonna protect the people in the favelas.
Exactly.
And it's like, what's the difference between the alcohol company and they're pushing all this kind of agenda in, and the police and the politicians are doing this to us? It's like, who are gonna protect us? So the things that he says is very smart and educated, and I think people take him the wrong way, but if you actually listen to what he says, it's like, he's very highly educated. And you wouldn't think someone from the favelas, this is like another stereotype, that someone from the favelas can't speak this way, but yeah, like he has a lot of political sway, and I think a lot of the younger generation kind of relate to what he says, especially coming from them type of areas.
Yeah, it's nice to break, these stereotypes, because like, as I said to you, like before we started, when we leave our country, we have like, different experience with many cultures and people from like everywhere. So we learn more stuff, and then like we realize, that's not what I learned, like even in the school or any or TV. TV is actually, influences, to, lead us to those things, to think somehow, oh, this guy is like this, so in that country we're gonna find only poverty, in another country are gonna find those kind of people. It's not, but that's amazing when you leave your country and then you face the reality and you say, oh, what the fuck, that's nothing.
And you see like pretty much everything's different than you had in your mind,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like that common misconception that everyone's being taught around the world that all Brazilians can play football, and it's like, my friend is incredibly shit at football, and just because he's Brazilian.
I don't like football.
I don't play
football. No.
Yeah, I don't play football at all. I'm not terrible. Yeah,
I've tried like 1,000 times, man. Like,
yeah. And you think I know how to samba?
No.
Of course not.
We are terrible. Really?
I'm like terrible, like it's same as a pillar, like that's how I move. It's like, so hard. I cannot move. It's not my thing,
Exactly.
It's stereotype.
Yeah, too right. Move like a robot, like the...
even worse. But I do like feijoada. So
oh yeah, of course.
That's the thing.
Can't go wrong with good, nice food, Brazilian barbecue.
Yeah, you know that, right? Yeah.
Of course I do. I've been to many Brazilian barbecues.
So what do you prefer? Sorry, you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what's your favorite food?
The Brazilian food, yeah.
Yeah, Brazilian food. Which one?
Obviously. Coxinha.
Coxinha, of course.
Brazilian carrot cake.
Okay, have you tried
brigadeiro? Oh, I love brigadeiro.
I'm fucking starving here.
Yeah.
Come on.
What else? Barbecue for sure.
Yeah, fish water as well.
water.
There's so many different dishes. I just can't think of them at the moment. But because I've been to so many places, like they always like offer rice with beans and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like what like. It's like we look at it as unusual. It's like, why would you put rice and beans? We use them as like a separate entree or some shit. No, it's like it's very common in Brazil or something to put like beans and rice.
It is, and usually we have this like lunchtime and also dinner.
Not even breakfast, like
not
beans on
breakfast. Yeah, no, not breakfast.
Well, actually, I like it. Like breakfast, like beans and breakfast in the morning. So it's nice.
Irish breakfast is amazing.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Brazilian meat is absolutely delicious.
Which one?
What's a faro?
Farofa.
Farofa.
When you put that on the meat, I'm just like, oh.
And also if it has a little bit of beans, oh my gosh, it's a good match.
I've experienced that. If you
You're
haven't
pretty much like
experienced,
half Brazilian, almost half Brazilian.
I know, you know. I'm just, I just have a snow white tan.
He's half Latin because like
Latino.
He's a guy that actually loves I guess all nationalities, and that's something that I really liked about you, you know, because we're gonna talk a little bit about everything today. I want to talk like about your project, you know, the message you want to spread with the music and stuff. But there's before that, there's another thing I want to cover, that the riot that happened here in Dublin last year, perhaps November, I'm not so sure.
Yep.
Like I was so fucking afraid, you know, and there was a feeling that was, you know, I haven't like felt for like a really long time. And when I spoke to you, like he told me, like actually you asked me, how do you feel? Because I'm talking to all my Brazilian friends. I want to, you know, see if you're right, you know. And I was like, yeah, I'm afraid a little bit of what's going on here. And you were like super nice to me and so
nice
to everyone else. So very well done, man. Very well done. Thank you. Thank you very much for that.
No, see, the thing is that it's a dangerous situation, and the thing is that I've said it multiple times, is that the media, it's like, it's a small minority, it's a small minority, the small minority, it's not representing Ireland. It's like, okay, you say that in the media, you're not addressing the issue, you're just sugarcoating the issue. Like the likes of the government political figures, I'm not going to say because I'll end up being blading lambasted or whatever, but you know, the government officials are not kind of addressing the issue. They're not addressing the issues of the Irish community. They're not addressing the Brazilian community. They're not addressing the other communities. And they're like they're putting divides in and saying, this and that and this and that, you know? So it's not being addressed. They're sugarcoating it and saying, it's just a small minority. But a small minority of people can do so much damage. We've seen throughout history the damage that a small minority can do. And it's the same with the Nazi regime. The Nazi regime used the same tactic. And it's these people that are vulnerable, the people that are not being heard to and not being listened to. If you're going to call someone a racist, a fascist, this or that, well, it's like, okay, do you think I'm this anyway? So I'm going to go out and do it. So now you have another problem. It's like you keep blaming, you're not dealing, you're not addressing with the issues. We see this all across the world. It's not just an Ireland issue. It's not just France, Germany, Italy. It's a world, global issue that we all have the same kind of thing that's going on. And I think if you're not going to address the issue, well, the people are going to have to address it themselves.
Yeah, that's actually very bad, very dangerous as well. As I said to you before, like one of the reasons that I left Brazil is because like I didn't feel myself safe over there. You know, like Brazil is a huge country, you know. There's a huge social inequality as well. So, like, many things happen. Of course, like, I cannot compare Brazil to Ireland. But, like, I don't see, like, I'm not defending, like, anything. But I don't see, like, there's no such thing in Ireland. Like, I don't see people starving as, you know, we see in Brazil. It really happens there. It's a bad thing. Like, even though, like, some people... They still believe that and like spreading the word that like no, there's no poverty here, people, there's no famine here, so they're just like, you know, get that sense blind. They don't want to see the truth, but it happens there. But in Ireland, I never seen this. I think there's loads of opportunities here, like for everyone.
Exactly.
And I left because I wasn't feeling you know, safe there. I came here. I left like for a couple of years, like feeling super safe, amazing country. I love this culture. I love the Irish people. But like lately, I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening here as well. I'm not feeling as safe as before. So, perhaps the Irish people, government, they should learn from us. We know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's you don't know how is to live with fear.
Mm-hmm.
That's a point. We do know. It's not good. I'm gonna give you that. So
that's pretty much like every day in Brazil. Like
you
I
go.
would say like in Rio de Janeiro, for example, like São Paulo. It's pretty much like this. Pretty much like every day.
You go on the street. You don't know like if you're gonna get shot or not.
Exactly.
And like lately, if you are riding a bike for the riders, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So someone should address it, right?
Yeah, too right. See, the thing is historically, Ireland was impoverished in a way of that we had famines. We had our families that have went through harsh times where we've had 10 to 20 people and getting very sick in one room and whatever else. And the same situation is kind of repeating itself in a different way, where there's people coming and immigrating across the world, coming and doing the 7 to 10 people. And we've seen that from an historical perspective of how people were getting sick. And the thing is that Ireland wasn't a very rich country. It took us a long time to get to where we are and to have such a privileged thing. And I think people forget about that. And I always say to Brazilians, it's like, do you know much about Irish history? And they're like, oh, we're not really told much. And I was like, because I got the perspective as well. It's like, I got very irritated and I got very annoyed over the time, because it's like, I've had people thinking that I'm like a millionaire and that I'm privileged and that I have like loads of money and whatever, and they see me as a white European with loads of privilege. And I was like, what privilege do I have? It's like, okay, I get the situation, and they keep comparing, and it's like, you can't compare situations. We have it bad. I understand that your situation is different, but you're not seeing the understanding for me, and I'm trying to explain the understanding to you, and I'm trying to understand you. I can't live your life, you can't live my life. We have different situations. I mean, the thing is, it's like, oh, you don't know what it's like? Yeah. It's like, oh, you don't know? Yeah, actually I do. And it's like, oh, you don't know? It's like, yeah. Because I know what it's like to get your door kicked in. I know what it's like to be discriminated based on the way you look by cops. Not in the terms of skin colour or whatever, but in the terms of the way that you act, the way you dress, the way you look, the way that you're in like a social class system. And the thing is that people always like to find comparisons and always like to play, oh, who has it worse? How can I make myself a victim more than him? And it's like, why do you keep trying to find differences? Why can we not just understand each other? I have a bad, you have a bad. Okay, we have differences. But it's like, where's the understanding? There's a lot of misunderstanding and people seeing differences and they're like are afraid of the differences and they're not understanding each other,
That's
the point.
In the end, it's not fair, No. It's not fair at all. And what do you think about the immigration? Because you lived like outside Ireland already. You were like in Spain. So you missed the weather in Ireland. So that's why you came back here, right?
No. The thing is as well is that like throughout history we had to immigrate. Like Irish people had to immigrate to Australia, Canada, blah blah blah, US. And the way of the world is that we all had to immigrate, and this is going on for millennials since the days that the world came to exist, human civilization in Africa and whatever else. So we have to immigrate to go to different places and different tribes and create different families and atmospheres, because you can't stay in one place. It's not healthy.
Yeah, and as I said, like when you go to somewhere else, it blows your mind because you are learning so much stuff. That's beautiful. And like the thing that you do with your project, like gathering like especially Latinos and say, oh, let's do some song, like spread some message. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. Yeah. So what do you like to spread actually?
Me, I am the most political and controversial kind of person ever. Out of all the group, I am the most deeply devoted to politics.
Oh, don't tell me. I didn't realize that, to be honest.
Would you be a politician?
No, never. But no, see, like the people that I idolize, like pretty much here, Malcolm X, like this is my life philosophy. I don't know if you can see that.
You can show to this camera here. Yeah.
Oh, so this is like my Bible. I remember there, like when I was younger, they were looking at me like it was strange. They're like, "Why is Malcolm X your hero? It's like you're Irish," and I was like, "Yeah, but Michael Collins is also my hero. It's like James Joyce and whatever. It's like I just like politics and I like different geopolitical atmospheres, and it's like I'm seen as strange because it's like I'm not like everyone else. I'm just like I see things different. It is what it is, you know."
Yeah, and people has to respect it. You know, like you find like something in that person that connects to you somehow. So what's wrong with that?
Yeah, too right. And the thing is that I found when I was listening to Tupac, I've said this on multiple occasions. When I found Tupac, I found the world, you know. And the thing is as well is that I think it was 93 or 94. So the media was saying that African Americans are like thugs and this and that and this and that, and putting negative stereotypes, and they were like, and then Tupac reverted it into something else. And I was saying to myself, okay, I want to do something very similar. So the media, when the riots were happening, they were saying, oh, the scumbags, blah, 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 whatever else. And I was like, all right. So I put on a status where it said thug, scumbag, Dublin artist. And I said, all right, I relate to these kids because I was one of these kids, the hooded up tracksuits, misunderstood, had no guidance. The world seen them like the thugs and scumbags. And I was like, well, I'll claim that as because I'm the scumbag, the artist. I'm the scumbag that writes about this shit, about the guy that kicking the door in, being disrespected by society, not being accepted by the arts community, and the rest. And it's like I'm always we were always misrepresented, misunderstood, and they put a label on us and they say blah 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 blah. They never listen to us. So the ones that they call the thugs or scumbags are the ones that have learned from the James Joyce, the Oscar Wildes, the Irish revolutionaries. We're the misunderstood, the people that can reach these kids, because what they represent is the wearing the hoods, the slangs, the mannerisms, everything else relates to hip hop, and it's like they don't understand it, but we understand it because they're the 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds that are kicked out of the schools. The education system's not showing them the right way. So what are they going to listen to? They're going to listen to hip-hop music, going to listen to like a form of hip-hop music, drill, trap, whatever. And rave music, taking drugs, blah, 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 doing crime, blah, because that's like... The thing is as well, is that it's not only Ireland. Like, the way it is in my group as well is that we can relate to the man in the ghetto, the slums, the barrios, and the favelas, because he's the thug, the scumbag in his region. So from Venezuela to Argentina to Bolivia to Colombia to Thailand to the Philippines to France, everywhere, it's like they all have the thugs and the scumbags, the rappers that talk about this stuff that the government won't address, and all these different governments that are pushing them down and saying, well, someone is going to have to address it. Well, the hip-hop artist is going to address it. The ones that they don't like in the arts community that like to keep us pushed because we're not the sugar-coated image that they're looking for, you know? But that's it. That's what it is. That's why I represent hip-hop music.
Yeah, and hip-hop, actually, it has like two side effects, like for good as well. But like, one is, you know, is sharing the message to the world. And the other is actually like welcome people or like artists like to be part of it, you know, not leave those I don't know, those kids on the street, you know, like people actually go to learn something, a new skill, like to sing as well. So it's a very good thing, you know, it's a very positive thing.
Yeah, see, the thing is that throughout hip hop music as well, the most dangerous weapon to the world is a man with a book.
Oh man, oh that was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was so good, yeah, and especially because like the words, when it's said the right way, ooh, it hurts.
Yeah, that's a quote I heard. It was like, that's amazing. But it reflects everything. It's like the way that Malcolm X says, do whatever's necessary. So what's necessary to me is that I spread hip hop. It's like, I don't care what language you speak. It's like, you come in, you do hip hop. Because hip hop is not just predominantly supposed to be English. It's like any man that doesn't have a voice and feels underappreciated, okay, we bring him in, whatever.
It's nice to mix up everything, right?
Yeah, too right. Like, I wanted to put on a gig where there was like, so what I wanted to do is, because we have so vast and many different people from different regions, is that I wanted to have people from Ukraine, people speaking Arabic, people speaking Russian, Polish, and put a whole gig on, because it's never been done. Spanish, Portuguese, and there's collaborate, because there's a new generation in Ireland, and there's a lot of different languages, and there's no avenue or events that are put together where it's like when we went to a gig, it's like my friend raps in Spanish. So it's like when he raps in Spanish, it feels like that this kind of inclusion quota, and it's like he feels underappreciated. It's like he's a novelty, and it's like, yeah, man, he's rapping his heart out here, and it's like he's seen as a novelty because he raps in Spanish. No, he raps in Spanish. He raps about where he comes from, what he represents, and who he is, and he puts deep metaphoricals and puts his whole life into it. The same with my friend Aka07 from Salvador, Brazil. He feels underappreciated, and he has a certain look, and he's like, he's a thug, he's a gangster, he's this, he's that. Nah, man, he's a poetry artist. He raps about where he's from. He represents where he's from. He's not going to talk about where he's not from. He's going to say, I'm from Bahia, Salvador, Brazil, you know? He says it with his whole heart and his chest, and he feels underappreciated, and he feels like that people don't appreciate him for who he is, but there is people that appreciate who he is, and he puts a lot of work in. He's like the sound man for our group, and he's the one that kind of created the sound of who we are. Like,
that's really cool. How many are you right now in the group?
There's a few have left. A few went off to do their own ideas. That's cool. But there was 3 of us. So there's Aka07, myself, and Tanzin from Venezuela, and it was kind of built and created by all of us. So the way that I put it is that, like, so there's the architect, the wise advisor, and like the builder. So it's like a structure kind of thing. So we all have different roles and whatever else. But I'm the more kind of like political side of it. Just like, rage mode, because that's what hip hop is to me. It's just like rage. It's like, I don't care, I rage.
do you all like, sing the same song, or like how do collaborate?
That's a mix of lyrics, or no? It's the same lyrics.
So we wrote a song, and then so Aka07 built the Mita Vida Loca, which is obviously a reference of the Mano Brown from Rationalized MCs, very famous. And he plays guitar as well. He's a very good musician. He's not just a rap artist, he's a tattoo artist as well. So he's a multifaceted kind of person, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, that's it. Like, so we all write different lyrics and whatever, and write concepts, but obviously we rap in our own languages. And I always say to the boys, like, because they feel like, oh, I need to rap in English for it to get across to people. It's like, no. Rap in your own language. Feel comfortable in your own language. It's like, why should you fit into comfortability of trying to rap someone else's language just to fit in? It's like, no, you'll reach the people that you're supposed to reach, you know? Yeah,
unless you want to try something new, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I love trying to rap in Portuguese. That's why I put like different
I was going to ask, how's your Portuguese? What do you know in Portuguese?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, what do you know in Portuguese?
You know, I can't say I'll be cut off from bands. You know. I only know the
bad stuff.
Yeah, I only know the bad stuff.
Okay, we always learn bad stuff first.
I was expecting him to sing to us in Portuguese today.
Oh yeah,
no,
very soon.
It takes me a while.
Have you been to Brazil actually? You know?
No, I'm planning to go. Like I say to the boys, when I go, now.
Okay.
When I go to Brazil, I'm gonna rock up and be like, "Yo, the white boys in the building, bro. What's happening? Rocking the favelas, throw around the shapes and be like, yeah, man's in the building."
You know, you have like you can pay for like let's say a tour and go inside the favelas. You know, like walk around and you know.
I think
like,
there's this thing.
Yeah. It's pretty much like business. That's about money.
Yeah, isn't it gone? I don't know. It's still happening.
It's still happening. Yeah. And they make so much money in there. Really, you know.
No, there's a lot of different things in Brazil other than the favelas. Obviously, there's the music, there's the culture, the arts, and everything else that's underappreciated, undervalued, and people only see the 5 different perspectives. Like it's like the dance, the women, the football, the drugs, and the gangs. It's like, no, there's more to Brazil than that. There's more to Venezuela than that. There's more to Cuba than that. There's all the different things.
Man. Once you go to those places, you're gonna love it. Yeah, it's not only those things that the media sells, or not even the media, because like some bad things they don't sell, but like it's it's placed somewhere, like in the movies or any other type of communication stuff. Before we start the podcast, you told me like the origin of the hip hop, and I didn't know that, so I'm surprised. So just let's share this with the audience here.
So see, the thing is that obviously, like when you say hip hop, it's like people automatically think that it comes from New York, Brooklyn, wherever, blah blah blah, the Bronx. But the thing is that a lot of the like DJ Kool Herc went on holidays to Jamaica in 1976, I think, and they were doing this kind of like rhythm, kind of but they weren't really having words. It was more like a rhythm kind of thing. But the thing is that Akala was talking about it in his interview. No, not interview. He was talking in the TED Talk where he was saying about it actually comes from West Africa. That's like a form of like artists that were doing things where there's like the drums and they were doing like serenations and they were talking about different things. It wasn't called hip hop, it was called something else, and I can't remember the name of the actual artist kind of thing, but he said it was kind of hidden from the media. But when it was brought, Africa was like, it was like, the thing is that hip hop's based on oppression and about the people, like the same with blues and soul and whatever. It is based on the oppression of different things, but also has ska and other things that are mixed into it. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that it all comes from Africa. Like the many different things come from Africa that's just been hidden by the media.
Exactly, and there's something also that I want to ask you, because I believe you like the mix of culture and language and stuff. How do you see this?
See, the thing is that it's gonna be like my friend, really, really interested, and he's being on the show. And I said to him, it's like, bro, now think of it this way: when your kids grow up, they're gonna have a heavy Cork accent and speak Portuguese. Now imagine that he's gonna speak Portuguese with a heavy Cork accent. It's gonna be the funniest thing ever. It's like yeah. We had this conversation before, and I just said to myself, it's like,
what's funny? There's time to time you're gonna see like Pro Brazil here. It's a soccer club here. They teach Irish kids the Brazilian way of playing football. Yeah. And imagine like in a couple of years, man. And also like they're actually participating of the, how's it called?
Champions League. There's one fella, he's like 10 years old, I guess. He's going to Champions. Junior champions, something like this.
I don't know. I know that there's an Irish league here. They are on it. They are like winning all the matches, and if they won this league, they will represent Ireland.
Yep.
In how's it called? UEFA.
Yeah, UEFA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Can you believe that?
It's madness actually, but in all fairness, like the way. Jesus, every time I turn on like football, it's always like another Brazilian prodigy for some reason or another. It's like a factory of this brilliant Brazilian football players like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Arsenal, Man United. They're all like looking for the next Brazilian superstar. It's like, and then I was talking to someone there a while ago, and it's like, now imagine this: in a couple of years, there's gonna be Brazilian Irish kids, and then it's gonna improve the Irish soccer team because they're gonna have the Brazilian flair in them. It's like
very controversial.
Very nice. And you play football? You like football?
No.
I'm terrible.
I do like football. I haven't played in a while. I'm a defender. I usually go for legs.
Okay, yeah. And,
do you do the stereotype now? Do you do the Irish dance?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do that?
I actually, when I was younger, I have gold medals in Irish dancing.
No way.
With my skill, yeah. It's horrible.
That's fucking cool.
I'm not doing any Irish dancing, okay? I'm not one of those type of people. I'm not into that, you know.
Have you thought like of introducing the Irish dance to your music?
Yeah.
That would be something new.
That's cool, man. Do you speak Irish as well?
Nah.
Okay.
I only say like the common words like
Okay.
Lagasus, Banya, and all these other stuff.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I know, because Irish people like in primary school they need to ask like in Irish if they want to do like anything, you know. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but see the thing is that it's not really taught much by people that have immigrated to Ireland, but like the language is better of us by the church and other stuff. Like our ancestors were like badly beaten for speaking Irish. That's why a lot of us speak English, and that's why Ireland's predominantly English speaking now.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is that I have a long lineage of English in my ancestry, so I never denounced that. That's why I always say that I represent Ireland, but I also represent my heritage because my DNA stretches to France, Germany, and other places.
Yeah. And like if everyone in the world would do the heritage test, we would see like it belongs to everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
To this planet, or even more, right? Can you believe like if you do the heritage and then like in your DNA it says that you are an extra? How to say in English that?
Hey,
You know,
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. That would be cool, right? That would be really funny. We go like, oh my god, I have like green blood, you know.
No, but that's the funny thing. Like people like to put labels on each other and whatever else, and it's kind of stuck with us. Like the thing is that when you have kids in a different country or whatever, it's like, well, the parents are still going to be considered immigrants, and the kids are going to be seen as kids of immigrants. It's like once they put the label on that, oh, he's an immigrant. Oh, he's an asylum seeker. He's a refugee. Oh, he's this. He's a foreigner. He's this. Is that? It's like it sticks with you. It never leaves. It never leaves. It just kind of cocoons. It sticks. You know, it's always going to be seen as the foreigner, the this, the that, and it never escapes. And I always ask myself, why? Like, why is always this argument? It's like, why can I not just say, oh, I'm a human being traveling the world, instead of like, oh I'm an immigrant. I'm an asylum seeker, I'm a refugee, I'm a this and I'm that, I'm a this and that, and just keep snowballing and snowballing. And it doesn't matter if you were living in the country since the 1940s, you're still going to be considered an immigrant in eyes of some people, you know?
Yeah, those labels doesn't help at all. You know what pissed me off kind of often, actually? The media here. Like, when something happens, they will put in the headline, oh, Brazilian guy
that's
did
true.
That thing.
Nationality
Come on,
first.
man. How many Brazilians here like...
Always. Nationality first.
Yeah, when you use the nationality like for anything, man.
Exactly.
It does not help.
No.
It makes everything worse.
Scenario, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Because let's say a guy, I don't know, stabbed or robbed someone, whatever, and the headline in the news, a Brazilian guy, dude, like everyone will go against the Brazilians.
Exactly.
As a whole, like, how many Brazilians are here, like, you know, working, like, having a better life than in Brazil? We have nothing to do with that. Nationality has nothing to do with that. It's like, it's that person. There's nothing to do with us, you know?
Yeah, see, the thing is that the media is trying to play the kind of, because what happened is absolutely atrocious and terrible. And they were like, we don't want the riot on our hands, which sparked a riot because they're like, we're not adhering to this. And then they're saying, oh, the Brazilian guy put him on and whatever else. And he's such a honourable hero that just done an absolute courageous act of bravery. And there was also other people that done courageous acts of bravery. But the headline when they were doing that, it's like, why did that need to be? It didn't need to be. It's just like, oh, this man went to save them, whatever. And then you have people like on social media, bah, da, 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 da. Look at this, they're trying to cover the da 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 da. And that's why people were angry, because it was they were misunderstanding that people were going to get very, very angry about this, because it's like the certain things that the social media is saying is that, oh, they're giving this, they're giving entitlements, they're giving this and giving that. It was like, well, no, I mean, my man's over there working 2 jobs, going to school. Man's broke. What privileges does he have? It's like he's broke.
Are you talking about myself?
No, but that's the thing. It's like where is the privileges given? Like it's not just one person. It's not just one group of people that they're destroying everyone.
And you know what's funny? I've been working tech companies since 2017. There was a time that I was like senior in one of those companies. I was like helping interviewing people. Yeah. And I could never ask someone's nationality. Why?
That's forbidden right now.
Because it doesn't matter.
Exactly. You can't
It doesn't matter, man. Like it doesn't matter. Like why do I care? Like about age. Why do I care? Like how old are you? Can you do their job? So of course you're gonna do. Age does not imply anything. Same as nationality. So like I'm not like actually talking about like this last tragedy that happened here, but like many others, you know, we had to face, and like it's very bad. Anyway, I forgot why I started talking about this thing, because you said something that came up to my mind.
I don't know. We talked that much.
Yeah, no, I don't even know. I'm so fucking lost right now. I don't know.
But here's the actual fact of life. Here is the actual fact of life. We're born, and we die. It doesn't matter what ideologies, theories, great things that you've done, blah, 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 your family, everything that you created. It's like, you're going to die. We're all going to end the same way.
Yeah.
It's like, we're all either going to be buried in a box, we're going to be disintegrated or whatever else. Yeah. We're going to die eventually. It's like, it doesn't matter what skin color, it doesn't matter what language you speak. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's like we're all gonna die, and we're all gonna be a part of a history, like the way that the likes of Cleopatra and the likes of Julius Caesar and all the rest of these iconic kind of people, and then all the civilians and everything else. We're all just gonna be a part of history. This is gonna be like from 100 years later. It's like we're just gonna be a blimp.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
So I don't know why people care about like those. As you said, like it's still being a label, you know. Oh, that person. And you now I just got it back because you were talking about like, you know, Brazilians born and raised here, and not only Brazilians, like you know, everyone. Yeah. And then like, you know, receiving labels like, oh, immigrant and refugee. There's a huge issue lately. Perhaps, well, I don't know. I think it's still happening with the refugees here. How do you see this? Because like I think people are missing really important points. They don't realize what the refugee, you know, is facing in Ireland. I would say Ireland, but like could be anywhere.
Yeah.
A refugee does not choose anything.
But people are angry here because I believe not because they refugees, but because Ireland got so much money from the EU, you know. And then they are complaining they can't provide housing for like their own people, and they are like having like everyone from outside, you know. I guess that's the point here. I'm not sure, you know, but that's we see in the papers, you know.
At least this is what the people claim.
Exactly.
Which I don't agree. I understand the situation. Like there's no house. Mm-hmm. It's a problem.
But I've never been since 2009 when I moved in here. Well, yeah. It's so fucking hard to find a place to live.
Exactly. You know? We had to do interviews to get a place, you know.
Have you done an interview to move like anywhere?
I have, yeah. And
really?
I've been rejected.
Yeah, me too. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but see the thing is that we always look at the similarities. We don't look at commonalities. I mean, the thing is that every country has something similar to any other country, like, you know?
Yep.
It's like, oh, the foreigners coming in taking the jobs. Oh, the foreigners coming taking this, blah, blah, blah. It's like the same narrative.
Same narrative.
Like, same narrative. It's like the US with the border patrols putting up, oh, they're this, they're that, they're this and that. It's the same, similar. Oh, it's putting fear into people. I mean, the thing is that there is bad people. It doesn't matter whether you're a refugee, whatever. It doesn't matter, you know. There's bad people in all sorts of sectors, and that's what it is. There's bad people in all sorts of sectors. It's not just one, oh, everyone's nice and we should accept everyone, because there's bad people, you know. Like what happens in November or whatever. The thing is that it's like he was a bad person. And then there's a little rogue person. You're like, it's like there's bad people and everything. It doesn't matter what nationality, it doesn't matter what race, it doesn't matter what colour. There's bad people in every sort of society. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, it's happens everywhere.
Yeah, when like the war started between Russia and Ukraine, I saw in some news people when they say, oh, Ireland is gonna help the refugees from Ukraine and so on, and there were like actually people I can speak like even Brazilian people living here, they're like very angry, you know. They didn't accept because like the Irish government was helping, you know, those people, but like, can you imagine, man? Like they had to escape their own country. They came here without money, without clothes.
Anything.
Some of them left the family behind. So they have nothing, and they didn't choose the country. It was like a country that like appeared like, you know, to them somehow.
Exactly.
And they came, and they are starting a new life.
You go or you
from
die.
Zero.
Exactly.
So you cannot compare.
Yeah.
Like people, myself, I cannot compare to a refugee because I choose to be here. I prepared myself. I saved some money.
We have like a place to go back, actually, you know. They don't.
Exactly. They don't. They don't have a place to go back. So that's what I think it's a bit unfair here, you know?
Yeah, definitely. See, I usually sway away from the conflict because I don't know too much about it. But I do know about humans and human beings. That's the only thing I know. I don't know specifics about the conflicts. And the other conflict, I don't know too much about that. I see it a lot over social media. I'm not going to talk about that conflict because it's talk about too much at this stage. Well, there's other things going on. There's so many bad things that are happening and everything's kind of counteracting and people don't know where to go and blah, blah, blah. It is that, you know. Like, I've been telling people for, let's say, the last year about the assaults of Brazilian people. And it's happening constantly. And people are like, oh, I didn't know there was racism towards Brazilian community. And I was like, yeah, there's a massive racism towards Brazilians. It's like, it's going on. There's like, literally, I'm looking around, there's like, why is nobody talking about this? Why is it not being pushed out there? Like, why is it not being like publicized? I see some pages that are like, yeah, we're pushing this out. Oh, the bike's getting robbed, the bike's getting stolen. My friends came here and they've got abuse when they were doing the Deliveroo and whatever else.
Every day, man.
It happens a lot.
That's everyday life.
Yeah, one of my friends got jumped as well by a couple of people actually in fairness. And I mean, the thing is that he's just doing his job. And I think when the situation happened and the heroic act, I think people started to realise and they were like feeling guilty because it's like, he's just going out to work. I don't think he really cares about what's going on. I think he just wants to help his family on the other side of the globe. He's a man coming all the way from, and I know lots of people are in that situation where they're trying to help their family, they're trying to help themselves, they're in a shitty situation, they're coming to a country that they don't know the language very well, they're trying to learn it. And I just think people are not understanding that. And I think the issues, when they're not talked about, it's like, okay, they don't understand the Irish issues. They need to look into the Irish issues. The Brazilian issues, they need to look into that. It's like people are not researching this. They're just looking at what the media and hold is kind of portraying as, like, they're not telling the full truth of it.
I guess it's priority. You know, it's not their priority.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's
That's the point.
Sounds like
that's
true.
my point of view, you know.
Yeah, sounds like true. Is it time for him to sing? You're gonna sing for us, right?
Oh yeah,
Ah,
of course.
come
In
on.
Portuguese.
No, not in Portuguese.
No,
Actually, why did you bring the Brazilian
Yeah,
flag?
exactly.
See, the thing is that when I say that I represent Brazil, I have the flag in my heart. That's why I say when I represent Brazil, I represent my friends and I represent it proudly. And that's it. Like, that's why I brought the flag. I was on stage with my friend and I said, I have a good idea. So the idea is that, okay, I'm going to give you the Irish flag. I'm going to get you to give me the Brazilian flag.
That's so cool.
And it's like, I don't think anyone in the audience understood what I was trying to do. Like, but it was like, this is your flag. This is my flag. Once I represent your flag, I have that flag with me, you know? So that's why I say I represent my friends very proudly. It's like, if I say I represent Venezuela, I represent Venezuela. And I'm going to talk about the issues in Venezuela. If I represent Honduras, I'm going to talk about Honduras. If I represent African countries, I'm going to represent African countries and talk about the continent and all the different issues, Malaysia, the whole lot, you know. I think the flags, some people are saying, oh, it's no significance to flags, but it is. Because the only way that people don't understand what you're trying to do is tell them, this is what I'm doing. Here's the flag to represent. This is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you are embracing it.
Exactly.
Like,
What your friends says about your friendship about like with outsiders?
I mean, the thing is that the way, because like we connect so well when it comes to the music, but the thing is that we had an agreement in place when we started this that when it comes to the friendship is the friendship. When the music comes to music's the music. So we're friends outside of the music. And we're friends inside of the music. So once the music ends, we're still friends, you know. So it doesn't matter if we don't do music together ever again. It's like we're still going to be friends. We're still going to be great friends.
Yep.
And that's the kind of agreement that we have in place, and it works very well for us because we all have that type of agreement. We all have like our own personal issues that are going on, and we embrace each other. And it doesn't really matter if he's from there and he's from there. It's just that the flags is an exterior of who we are, because I'm from Ireland, Venezuela, Brazil, whatever. We represent each other as friends, but we also represent our countries in the form of that we do hip hop music to come together.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Yeah. Let's read the chat.
Yes, we have a chat here.
There's some funny
Today-
ones here. I've heard. Yeah.
First of all, Lais, she's my girlfriend actually.
Yo.
She's from Salvador, man. I've learned so much with her.
The same.
Yeah.
Bahia 07.
AK-07.
Yeah. She said like once she got asked if she used to share her place with monkeys. As I said before, you know, like being asked like, do you know like elephants are like monkeys everywhere? Come on, man, no, that's not true. You know, that's a fucking stereotype, like as usual. You know.
Yo, I'm telling you, if I grew up having a monkey, I'd
She
be like
said
the
she
coolest.
wants to meet you.
Yeah.
I'd be like
And
Michael Jackson with
Yeah,
the bubbles.
I'm gonna tell you, she cooks like so nice, man. Like Lais.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
man,
that.
nah,
I
you
never
know.
tried.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
come
I
on, man,
didn't.
shut up.
Just kidding.
You did, yeah.
Just kidding, okay? No, she's a solicitor,
She
so
said
no, please.
Yeah,
I have to be careful with my
yeah.
words.
She said you have to go to Bahia.
I want to go
Salvador.
to Bahia
Yeah,
because my friend is from Bahia. When,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you talk to my friend Aka,
Okay, yeah, man.
man
you have to go.
represents Bahia. It's like it's like the way he talks, the way he acts, the way he is.
Yeah,
Like
their
I'm
accent's
Bahia.
so nice.
It's like I represent Bahia.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And then Fernanda said here, Fernanda Farias, oi Fer. She said, man, you have to pay a visit in Minas Gerais, so you're gonna have like best food experience in your life.
Oh damn!
Oh
I
man,
love
pão
that,
de
love
queijo.
that.
Have you tried pão de queijo?
I've tried that. I might have. remember.
Yeah, pão de queijo and black coffee. Oh man, that together. Oh, in the morning, the very morning. Oh, that's nice breakfast.
I
Yeah.
have to try that.
Yeah, man, you have to try.
This is very interesting question actually.
Yeah, Ricardo Rodrigues.
Yeah.
He was asking if it's possible for illegal immigrants to add some cultural character for the entire Irish society.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that like it's happening in America a lot, isn't it? It's like the way they have the borders and stuff, but they are like there's people that are living on the under the radar, as I say, under the radar that are adding to society that kind of considered aliens or whatever, you know. But yeah, that's it. Like there is people that are adding value, but the way that the media is portraying is not very good, and I don't think people should be considered illegal. If you're a decent human being and you're a good person, you shouldn't be considered illegal. If you're like a horrible person that's like a criminal or whatever, you should be punished. You shouldn't be given privileges. You shouldn't be given human rights. Your human rights should be taken away from you. That's the way I see it. If you hurt people, your human rights should be taken away from you.
Yep, that's true.
Cool. I hope like we answered his question. That was a very good one. Thank you very much. I mean, all of them, especially like inviting him, like like to go to Salvador and also to Minas Gerais.
Well, yeah, you have to
like
go like everywhere. Not
food,
Salvador, not Minas Gerais. You have to stay there like I don't know 3 months maybe and go everywhere.
You have like to go to every single state of Brazil.
Especially if you have friends over there, so you can go like pretty much anywhere.
First, like Bahia, what would be Acarajé?
Seriously, I don't know any food names. I just know they are like pretty much like fucking amazing. I mean, full tasty, you know, like.
Yeah, save this name, quiabo.
Yeah, quiabo.
Quiabo, and try.
Fernanda,
whenever you can, just try it.
If you have tried the feijão tropeiro, that's from Minas Gerais.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
well,
man.
Everything.
I mean, food's nice.
Yeah, there's so many different foods that people are giving me. I kind of forget which ones is which. We have a dish over in Ireland. It's called coddle. You have to try it. It's really nice. It's actually back from the famine days. It used to be used in Dublin a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Dublin recipe.
Where can we find it?
You can actually look it up online. So it's like just throwing sausages, potatoes, rashers, and everything into soup and whatever else.
Oh,
it's
really
really
soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really nice. It's really, really, really nice. Like
I'll
you
give
should
it a
try.
try. That's why I never tried because I'm not really into soup, but I'll try. I'll try because I love trying new foods. Is the beef Guinness from here?
Beef Guinness.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Man.
Yeah,
I
beef
love
Guinness. I don't like Guinness. I mean, I don't like.
But you won't taste it.
Yeah.
There's a Guinness pie. Have you tried Guinness pie?
No.
Oh man, I don't think so.
You should
just
really
baby
try
Guinness.
Baby Guinness.
Too many.
You should actually try it. It's really good. It's a Guinness pie. It's actually another good recipe. I don't know many too good Irish recipes because
do you like cooking? Do you enjoy cooking? Not so
much. I don't like cooking. No.
You don't know how to cook?
I do. Yeah.
Really?
I just sway away.
I have a list here for food like in Brazil, like from Salvador, Bahia. Moqueca, caruru, vatapá, farofa. She knows how to. Oh man, farofa. Yeah. That's unbelievable.
Vatapá, I think is the one that I loved.
I don't know the names.
Really. Lais mother's cooked.
Yep.
I think so. With quiabo.
My mother-in-law was here. She was cooking for the whole week, man. It was kind of. Oh my god.
That quiabo was that quiabo was amazing.
Yeah, man, that's so nice.
Get ready to your song.
Oh yeah, that's the time.
Of course, man. I'm just gonna look at that camera and just try to advertise my sponsors here.
Patrocinadores
in English. Yeah. well, guys, it's not like only Brazilian guys, but if you want to get your Italian citizenship recognized, there's an amazing company here called Gioia. Advogados.
Gioia Solicitors.
Gioia Solicitors. Yeah. Wow, it's here like all the time. Is popping up here on the screen. Go talk to them because like there's a huge immigration back in the past. So there's a huge chance like not just for Brazilians but for other nationalities to have it as well. If you're struggling mentally, there's a person that it's our friend here, also our partners. Gabriela Saab, Gabi Saab, she's amazing. The way that she leads, it's an outstanding work. So if you need support, you can contact her. She's there for you, to help. Don't struggle, mental health. It's a thing, Don't suffer alone. You are not alone. That's
don't ignore.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, simple as tax. What? How
Simple
is
as
that?
tax.
Account? No.
Pay your revenue.
Yeah, everything related to revenue. See, like your group, you know, like go check this one here. Simple as tax.
Yeah.
Bia is amazing. She knows everything about revenue.
Pay your fucking tax.
So yeah, pay the fucking tax out of get the fucking tax out of our way. So yeah, she's amazing. She can help you. If you are starving like us, there's an amazing place here called Two Lads Burger and Hot Dogs. That was super easy. 27 Bolton Street. Go there. You're gonna get the best sandwich you can ever get in Ireland.
I'm so starving.
Iva,
I'm so starving.
save this
right
name,
now, man.
Iva the Boneless from
man.
Vikings. This is the name of the my favorite one. This is amazing.
That's so tasty.
And also
really.
Padoca. Padoca you can find some coxinha.
Oh yeah, man, you like the coxinha.
Do you know
Coxinha,
Padoca?
brigadeiro.
Any time I go out,
This
or
one.
if I'm going on a date or anything, I always bring them to Padoca.
Oh,
It's one of my favorite restaurants.
See?
Did your Irish lads have tried like any Brazilian food? Anyone like you like? You have offered to them?
A few of them have tried it and they're like, "Whoa!" It's like, yeah, Brazilians know how to cook.
Really? Oh, nice. That's very cool, man.
Super cool, yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
You are invited to visit as well, Padoca, and all of your lads. That's not Brazilian.
We can go out together.
Yeah, you need to bring everyone.
Yeah, Padoca has some great coxinha.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, amazing.
I
Coffee
love
is really
coxinha.
nice.
Have you tried
Pão de
Guaraná?
queijo.
Guaraná. Yeah, better than Coca-Cola. Always.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Come on, man. Yeah, it's
So
green.
it's like nice cherry flavor. I always walk into Padoca and I'm like, yo, this is gonna be the time that I speak Portuguese, and then I just go there.
Just say bom dia, bom dia. Yeah. Just to finish here, the last one. If you are if you want to learn another language, I would advise you to contact Vida Learn.
Life Learn.
Language exchange.
No, not Vida Learn. Life Learn.
Life Learn. It's gonna be here soon. Vida Learn. Contact them if you're in Brazil or any other country you want to learn English in Ireland or in I think it's 3 or more countries apart from Ireland. You can also do this. Or if you're in Ireland, you want to do a college or a post degree, you can also contact them. They will help you for sure. That was super hard to do, man. I wasn't expecting that. Usually I do this in the beginning. I just forgot today because I was like very nervous. Nervous.
We are.
You ready?
But it's nice to mix like
Oh
Portuguese
my
and
gosh,
English.
that was so
I already
difficult.
don't care.
Wait, hold on.
That was so difficult. Whenever you're ready, he's gonna sing, and then I think we're gonna finish.
Yeah, I'd like
right?
to say like go. If you don't understand, go on subtitles. You know, like if you don't speak English, go on subtitles and try to, learn from Irish guy.
This is from the album.
I want you to sing.
I am. That's why I was singing it.
Okay.
Sincero, con los gramos acelero, no busco yo ser el primero, solo busco tener respeto. Oye, yo soy sincero, tú no le metes como la vas a apretar cuando le entro.
You want energy? Oh, you lacks energy. Oh, you lacks energy. Oh, you lacks energy. Oh, you lacks energy.
Yo, let's get ready
For the your lacks energy. Yo. You make energy for all your legs. That the power is energy. Human the full forces of energy for all your legs collectively. Energy close to desperately. It's always heavy. Write letters on a short like sorrows. All your legs undefeated energy. Deportivo stepping into the alter ego and make a lethal. Give it up for the Latin energy. Give it up for the Irish energy. It's a worldwide pandemic of energy. We're in the graveyard. MCs after your battle Detroit. Where your legs energy. Causing our own version of lockdown. I double an accent in the room of Africans and Latins. The loca with the Romeo quota. Portuguese pell, Spanish OR, English oh well. That's how we do it. Lyrics like a hand grenade. Oh yeah, Lex, pray for the energy.
Wow. That was sick, man.
Oh, that's so fast,
So
actually.
sick.
So-
Well done.
Yeah, man. Well done.
Oh my gosh,
Nice.
that was really good.
I love the mix. Really, seriously.
Yeah. So
Where-
that was, yeah. So oh, sorry, I'll just put this because I have to represent my mans. So that's Aka07. Check him up on Instagram.
Yep.
And check out my boy Tanza Music, you know, representing the boys as always. ILX representing. We're called the Irish Latin Xchange, 100% representing from Brazil, Venezuela and Ireland, you know, 100% unified hip hop music. This is what we're all about, you know.
Wow.
Nice.
That was
I have
super
one.
cool.
I have one last guy saying something here. You have to try like caipirinha and try to like do the same. You know? Have you tried caipirinha before?
Capoeira.
Caipirinha.
No, wait, no. Read the question
Hey,
properly.
crazy guy.
Come on. Wait.
Crazy guy. Imagine he'll upon caipirinhas effects. Because
See,
yeah.
it makes total difference
Exactly.
ago.
Well, because that's
He was trying to explain, just read it.
no.
It's way
because
funnier.
he never tried caipirinha before.
You never tried
know,
caipirinha.
Caipirinha is kind of, let's say, cachaça.
Cachaça.
Have you tried cachaça? Cachaça and like
Lime.
sugar. Yeah, sugar, lime and ice. You don't like, that's pretty much, you don't feel the alcohol, right? So you have like, you've been drinking a lot and then you don't feel the alcohol like, as far as like, as soon as you get drinking, you're gonna be like happy, not drunk, but happy, you know?
Well, drunk
Yeah,
drunkenness
not
is
that
always
much.
happiness, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But that's the thing. One caipirinha would be okay, but like more than one, man.
Yeah, two
I can tell.
caipirinhas.
I cannot drink caipirinha anymore.
I love
Chile.
caipirinhas.
I can't stand it. I cannot like smell it.
Uh-huh.
No, and anyway.
No.
Just to finish here, man, that was a very nice chat. Thank you so much. It was my first episode in English. I hope you guys could understand what I say. I told you, it was a broken one.
There are subtitles.
Yeah.
Hit up with the subtitles.
I'm afraid YouTube won't recognize my English. That would be an issue, right?
Subtitles.
Romeo in the house. Thank you so much, man. I
Yeah.
really hope you liked our time here as well.
100% trial signals. ILX. Let's go.
We'll go.
Tamo junto. All together.
All together. And for the people who are at home, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
Hit the like.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, hit the like button. We do episodes in Portuguese. We are here more than once per week. Every time bringing different people with different backgrounds, cultures, to share their experience with all of us. Okay? How do I finish this? I don't remember, like, I don't know how to say. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye-bye.